Hiya, I'm Alan Mago and I'm here with a few of the girls from Middlesbrough Ladies to ask them a bit more about the club and what their plans are for the future.
Middlesbrough Ladies have been around since the 1970s. They play in the Premier Division 1 North at the second tier of women's football.
Hiya, I'm Lindsay Stevenson and I'm the manager at Middlesbrough Ladies.
Hi, I'm Sammy, I play centre mid for Middlesbrough Ladies.
Hi, I'm Emily Wilson and my position is centre midfield.
I'm Claire Helm and I play right back.
Hiya, I'm Becky Robinson and I play in centre midfield.
So Lindsay, has the success of the Women's World Cup had any impact on the interest of the club?
Yeah, massively. I think with the amount of girls that came to our trials for our ladies team, doubling from last year, and also we had a lot of interest from the kids section, so we set up an under 10s and 12s team, which 25 girls now play for them teams. So I mean, in terms for us, we've managed to gather another roughly 40 new players that are playing for Middlesbrough Ladies.
Which other ladies team do you aspire to emulate?
I think, well, going back, I think to when I was a kid, I'd definitely say Arsenal Ladies. They were always the team that I supported as a small child. They've always been obviously up and around there, being semi-pro and whatnot, and obviously now they're in the Super League, doing very well, and there's actually a few local girls playing for them, so I'd definitely say Arsenal Ladies is the one for me.
Are women's footballers bought and sold, just like with a men's game, or is it mainly made up of locals for each team?
Yeah, it's probably more locals, but obviously apart from the Super League where that is different, because obviously with it trying to turn into a professional league, that tend to get, especially the ones who play for England, definitely on contracts. But even in the Super League, you can have players that are on non-contracts that are obviously playing and having a full-time job at the same time. And I've played with a few of the girls who play in the England squad, and I know that they obviously have the contract with the club, but then run their own businesses as well. So they fit the full-time work around their full-time training as well. So it's very busy for a female player.
Who do you class as your rivals, and do they have a lot of needling?
Our main rivals, definitely Norton. You know, they're only 10 minutes down the road from us. A lot of our friends play for them. Obviously Emily, she's come from Norton, so there's a lot of rivalry going on there, and when we play them, it's a very heated game. You know, there's lots of flying tackles, yellow cards, injuries, and broken bones maybe sometimes. But it's just a game. You know, we're all friends off the pitch, but when we're on the pitch playing against each other, it's a really good game.
Who's your favourite female footballer and why?
Very difficult question. I think a player that I probably like the most is Karen Carney. I think she's fantastic technically. She's really she's a workhorse. She works so hard. But I think I'd also like to mention Fran Kirby. She actually, if you've read up on her, she stopped playing for a while, and then she got back into it. She's worked her way through. She's still only 21, and the fact that she's made it to the England Women's World Cup, I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Do you foresee a more integrated partnership with MFC in the future, Middlesbrough Football Club?
Yeah, I do. You know, I do know a lot of people in the club because I used to work there. So I'm trying to build them relationships back up. And, you know, we are getting a little bit of joy with certain people. But like I said, we'll just keep on working and making sure that everything we do is good. If we can get in promoted, get in higher leagues, and you know the club can't turn a blind eye to it, they will see what we're doing, and hopefully they'll like it and they'll back us.
Lasses, a bit more wiry in possession, get on the ball, move somewhere else, interchange positions.
Finances are an issue for Borough Ladies. Being almost completely self-funded, they rely on having a good relationship with Middlesbrough College to train on the pitches, and on friends and parents to help with transport.
How much does it cost to run the team for a season and to run the whole club's budget for the year?
Oh, it's a difficult one. Depends how much money I have to fork out on kit for some of the girls, to be fair. You know, the girls are all given one tracksuit, one pair of shorts, one t-shirt, one hoodie. Anywhere we can save on, we do. The club is good with us in terms of giving us kit at a very reasonable price, but again we do need to raise money. I'd be able to get them a lot more because they are in it 4 times a week, so it is a lot of pressure on people's mums to get everything washed and ready every week, which they keep moaning at me about. Basically in women's football you live year to year, so you know the girls do chip in, they do the best to try and get as much money in as possible so we can survive. You know, we do borrow and you know, steal a few cones here and there from other coaches, but yeah, it would be mainly trying to make life a little bit more comfortable for everybody and not trying to penny pinch as much.
What do you hope might be achieved by partnering with a fans forum such as oneBoro?
Hopefully it'll just get us more exposure for ourselves and obviously the forum as well. I think that it's a good thing for both parties involved, because obviously just like yourselves, you know, you don't really know much about us as a club, yet we're here. I know that obviously for me, just being active on the forum as well, there's not many women on there, and I think it'd be a great thing for the forum to have women who actually play football being involved in the forum, and obviously the partnership we can bring together, hopefully the club will start to recognise that as well, and hopefully it'll bring both good things for us and yourselves from the club.
oneBoro are going to be sponsoring the MFC Ladies away shirt this season. Information on how you can be part of that is on screen now.
Where do you see the women's game in 5 years' time?
I think if the international squads can keep progressing and sort of showing how much the game's developed, because if you look back over the past 10 years, the way in which it's moved forward has been huge.
I think it's really took off, especially after the World Cup. It was released a couple of days ago that there's 4 new positions for the Super League. That's coming up in 2017, which is great for the women's game.
That'll help obviously increase role models, get more young females involved in the sport, and then from then on it'll get everyone involved, because obviously everyone, well, the daughters got the dads are going to come along, and it just keeps to basically increase the popularity of the sport, and that's what it's about, and I think that's what the Super League are trying to target as well, so we're very family orientated within like the female game.
If we could get to a position where we are financially backed by the club or funding, and we have a great setup with the young teams, which we're working really hard to get. It's a massive possibility that we can apply for a bid. Like I said though, it is an application, it's not just a case of getting promoted into that league. There's lots of other aspects that you need to kind of get on your side before you're allowed to move into that league.
You were part of the Middlesbrough Ladies squad which went to North Korea back in 2010, so what was it like being part of that and going out to the North Korea?
Yeah, it was very exciting at the time. We had television programmes coming out, I think we were on ITV News. We had loads of media attention, which was obviously good for the club. It is a beautiful country, and we played 2 games while we were over there against their national team, which we did get hammered. We also went in to coach the younger kids, so they were really good as well, really skillful. We met the last player remaining from the '66 World Cup, which was good.
Have any players from Middlesbrough Ladies gone on to bigger things, such as playing for the national team or one of the bigger clubs like Arsenal and Chelsea?
Yeah, well, with us being connected obviously with the Centre of Excellence and quite a lot of the staff, so Lee, Lindsay, myself, Claire, obviously coaching there as well, we see the development of the girls pushing through. So we've just had Daniel Brown, who's just gone to Iceland to play for the England under-17s, and obviously then going through like the age groups, Emma Kelly, she's just been with the 19 squad, Beth Mead, who's now at Sunderland and obviously been away with England and doing really well in the Super League 1. She was from our Borough Centre of Excellence. Obviously there's Jordan Nobbs, who was from there, who obviously went away with the World Cup squad, and so there's got a lot of girls that are really talented from this area that we have from a young age and develop and progress through into the England team, so we've sort of got a good reputation.
Can you tell us about your work you do with the Daisy Chain charity?
Yeah, so I've worked for Daisy Chain for the last 2.5 years now, and we're a charity that helps children and families that are affected by autism. So my role within the company is to go into schools and teach PPA, so it's National Curriculum PE. We do anything from dance, which is my favourite, to football and tag rugby, so we cover all the sports. We do after schools as well. We have to plan obviously for the lessons, and we also do assessments as well at the end of the term.
4 of our girls are currently training our younger teams as well. So there is lots going on in the community. We do lots of appearances. Anybody asks see if any of the girls can go down to any of the events that they might be doing, presentation nights, opening of football pitches. We always make sure that we've got somebody there to try and make sure that people know, you know, if they want to play football or they have any problems or anything they need, we're always there for them.
When we were younger kids, there was not girls' teams around at the age of 10s and 12s. So basically we wanted to offer the girls in the area something, you know, from the ladies.
We've been like very successful, so national champions for 7-a-side, and we came 3rd in the country for 11-a-side. So doing really well, 'cause it's only really the 2nd year that I've been involved and sort of taken everything over. And we've linked the Girls' Centre of Excellence that we have to the college, and then obviously that then links in with the ladies, so we've got like a constant feed through, which is really good. So the development of the girls that we get is fantastic.
And next year we want to progress into having under 14s and 16s as well, and obviously we'll be having more ladies players coaching them too. So it's basically a progression, the fact that, you know, they'll be with us hopefully throughout the whole younger years, and then once they get to the 16, they can then push on into the ladies team and hopefully become, you know, Middlesbrough ladies players in the future.
Throw the ball, keep going, Dava, keep going. My name's Scott Dempsey, currently serving as an Army officer with the Royal Army Medical Corps 5 Armoured Med Reg in Cartwrick, and I've just started this season as a coach here at Middlesbrough Ladies.
When you come into the server, don't stop and stand there like that, shout like you want the ball. So quick pass into there, you've got to be able to throw that ball and control it there.
Currently the coach of the Army Medical Services ladies team. I used to play at different levels throughout the Army, but I'm concentrating this year full-time on the coaching, and so I've just retired from the game. Starting at the football is excellent. Really quite impressed with it, and I think they'll do very well this season. They're very dedicated, they really put a lot of time and effort into it, and I think they're going to do well.
Is it still called man marking?
Yeah, it's definitely still called man marking. Shouting women marking, you know, is a bit long to say in the game. It's like sort of saying man on. You still say man on, you don't say woman on. It's just one of the things that's always going to stick, I think. I don't think that'll change.
There's a question which Becky's asked me to ask you, which is why do they call you Gerard Piqué?
Oh, right. Basically, there was a situation on Sunday which I've not lived down since, so everyone's been taking the mick out of me for ages, where I just had a load of space in front and I've been playing at centre back, and I ran into it and I ended up on the edge of the 18-yard box, and then I sort of got questioned as to what I was obviously doing there with me being centre back, and I said, well, if Gerard Piqué was playing, he had space in front, he'd be running straight into it. And the response was, yes, but you're Sammy, who is not 16 anymore, who has no pace and plays in Middlesbrough Ladies. So I literally have been tortured.
Hi, this is Martin Tyler here. I've got Gerard Piqué after a great performance. Gerard, talk us through your goal.
The ball came in and I took a touch from my left foot to put it onto my right, and then from about 23 yards, so I just casually lobbed the keeper to get my own back, top right hand corner, easy as that.
And a question which Becky's asked us to ask. Claire, why are you so dozy?
Thanks, Beth. I do have a tendency to get hit in the head a lot. With one game I did get hit in the head 3 times and ended up with a concussion. So that's my excuse, I lose my brain cells.
Now let's get to know the girls a little better with some quick fire questions.
I'm actually an accountant. I 9 to 5 office job, training. I'm currently doing my exams actually at the minute to be chartered, so hopefully by this time next year I'll be fully qualified.
I'm a buyer. Basically, I spend money while saving money, but it's not my money. Is that right?
I'm a lecturer at Middlesbrough College and teach sports development and coaching, along with like anatomy and physiology and some of the sports science modules. But and alongside that, I run the girls' academy team.
I don't actually do anything as a day job. I work on a night time and I work as a DJ, so I travel around the north of England DJing in various different nightclubs and pubs, and yeah, so it's one extreme to the other, but yeah, I enjoy it.
Probably Sammy.
Definitely Sammy Lee.
Do you know what, I'm going to say myself.
Definitely, she's always working hard.
She's a little OCD head.
She's a perfectionist, I think she'll probably agree with me on that one.
If she's not giving 100%, she's not happy with herself and everyone knows about it.
I do work hard, so I am going to say myself, because I can't stand it if I didn't, so yeah, I'm going to say me.
I think there's a few.
I think it's just a bit of a mix within the team.
It's a bit difficult for me to say this one. I have only been here a month, but I would probably say myself. I'm not used to training like twice a week, and obviously it's been a bit of a shock to the system. But yeah, so I'll definitely go for myself on that one.
Oh, it's quite hard, that one.
Probably Leanne Anderson, I'd say. She's just a bit lazy, lackadaisical. She's good on the ball when the ball's at her feet, but she doesn't like to do any sort of running or anything else without the ball.
I think it depends. I think people have different days, and it's, yeah, I think what tends to happen, if they've had a poor day, you'll tend to find that someone's not training that great, but they're not intentionally trying to do that.
I don't know. We'll go for Becky, just for the fun of it. Becky, Robbo.
Very good.
I'd probably have to say, well, one person, because she'd probably kill me if I didn't say it, would be Becky Robinson, and probably Simone as well. So them two together pretty organised and started out with the clothes.
Probably will be Becky Robbo, to be fair.
Probably have to go for Jade Ridley. She's got an out there style. I mean, if you see a photo of her, she's tall, she's got spiky hair, it's dyed either purple, blue. You know, it's totally a different style to anyone else in the team. But she's just, you know, she's not scared to wear what she wants to wear, and she will wear it. Definitely Jade.
That could be a couple of people.
Definitely by far Bianca Roy.
Bianca's shoes.
Bright pink trainers, bright silver trainers.
Trainers that she rocks up with.
I've never seen anything like it.
And the worst one is when she goes on the pitch. I mean, a short of that height, it's like Simon Cowell's on the pitch. It's just ridiculous. You just shake your head at her. You don't even speak to her when she walks in because it's just so out of this world.
Got to be Bianca Owens. I don't know if you've seen her Twitter page, but she does like to post a few videos on there.
Bianca
would be definite.
Well, I'd toss it up between Bianca and Sammy. They both love having competitions against each other of who can do the most skills.
We've got a toss-up between you and Bianca, so that's very honest of you there. Nice of you.
If it was like doing stuff like keeping the ball up in the air and things like that, and like the amount around the world and things like that, that's definitely Bianca. If it's maybe with the ball on the floor at your feet, then I'd probably maybe nick it.
I think there's a few players that could do that. If we've got like a team, probably more the older ones will just step up and take responsibility. So sort of likes of, again, like Claire, Manning, Robbo, Jade, Simone, sort of do that.
Definitely Nikki, I think, if it was anything serious. Sammy as well, because she's always got a little stress head on.
I don't want to big her head up any more than it is, but it's probably Sammy.
Claire and Becky Robbo. Straight away, top two.
Me.
Me. All the time, every game. I get told off every game. It's either a yellow card or a good telling off.
Sammy Lee, because of her OCD problems, where she takes her time and everything's got to be put on the left foot first and everything's got to be in its own place and her hair's got to be in the right position. But in terms of getting dressed and in front of the mirror, I'd probably have to say myself.
Sammy, on average, is on the change room still about 15 or 20 minutes after everyone else has left, so it's got to be her.
Again, it's probably myself, but then also Emma Foster, because I was actually waiting for her to get out the change room definitely last night, so yeah, she's starting to take a bit of a lead on that one as well.
Bianca usually gets here, takes 3,000 selfies, posts them up, uploads them to Snapchat so you can go on her, or I don't know, to be honest. We're probably all just as bad with our hair and making sure we look perfect before we go out on the pitch.
Sarah Manning.
Definitely myself, alongside a few other people.
It's definitely Sarah Manning, but with my trainer incident where basically they arranged to come into my house and steal my trainers, and then I suddenly got random pictures where one was at Rosebery Topping, one had gone on holiday with one of them, so the full team, if anything against me just happens.
But it's mainly always on Sammy, so alright.
So I've still not got my trainer back, by the way, I don't know where it is anymore.
Do not
I'm Alan Magor and I'm here with some of the players from Middlesbrough Ladies and Lindsay, the manager. That was I'll do that.
I was not referring myself, I was Gerard Piqué, by the way, just to make sure everybody's aware.
And hopefully it'll bring both good things for us and yourselves from the club and some more recognition. I'll have to do that one again, won't I? Recognition.
I think we should keep it.
Hiya, I'm Alan Magor and I'm here with a few of the players. There's a manager in there.
Hi, I'm Emily Wilson and my position is centre midfield.
Try that again, but don't look at me. Look at me.
Sorry.
When you're doing this bit, look right into the lens. When you're doing the rest of it.
I'm just gonna laugh. Right, okay.
And I'm here with a few of the girls from Middlesbrough Ladies to do a little bit of an interview. I don't know why you went up at the end of that sentence.
Best trainer. Manning likes a good sneaker.
What about training, as in team training, football training?
That's why I'm so dozy, you should have got me for this one.